Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Best Card Breaks. This is Nick, and we are live with our next case of 2024 Topps Inception Football. Pick your team action coming at you. How are we doing tonight, everyone? Let me know who's hanging out. Say hello in the chat if you're joining us. Ready to kick off the night with some Inception Football. Let's get this puppy opened up and get going. This product has been phenomenal. Quarterbacks hitting 2 to 3 per case. Can't really say that about any other product on the market. They made sure they hit, and we've had a lot of other really awesome hits too. I'm ready to see if we can finally get a 1 of 1 out of this product as well. So let's go, my friends. Quick 8 boxer here. We've got some F1 Finest to rip next. Some 3 basketball to rip after that. And there's still some breaks open tonight on the app that will rip if they fill. I do have a couple of Band-Aids on my hand, guys. Not to be alarmed, there is no blood. It's more just for looks. I got into a fight with my cat, basically. Cat scratched me pretty good, so it just looks weird. I got a big scratch. You can kind of see the bottom of it sticking out there. Got a big scratch right here. So I just kind of wanted to cover it up a little bit. So no blood, nothing to worry about there. It's all mostly healed up, but just kind of looks odd. So Rod Smith kicking us off to 99. No Knicks auto in the 3-caser. No Knicks auto. Oh, you had Knicks. Okay, I'm like, wait a minute. No Knicks, but you want a Daniel Sear. I'm like, you don't have Knicks in this one. That's Mr. Chris. Rod Smith to 99 kicking us off. Steve Young out of 125. Raymer's calling 1 Caleb and 1 Jane Daniels and a nice Bowers. All right. So Raymer or Chris Messick. We got Chris Messick. We got Chris DeSimile. Chris, you're gonna have to remind me if that's how you pronounce your name. DeSimile is on the Broncos. Messick is on the Commanders. So Steve Young to 125 there. First relic, Malik Neighbors, nice dual relic to 150 there for the Giants. Source Materials. We got Janikowski, and Nate Wiggins. First up, little RPA action. Roman Wilson. This reminds me of who's the other Steeler? Is it George Pickens that just writes GP? Just writes GP or something like that. Super quick, easy signature. Roman Wilson. There we go. And Keon Coleman for the Bills to 99. That Roman's out of 35, by the way. Steelers are Zach's baby panda. The Bills, Todd Morton. Todd snagging the Bills quite a bit. There you go. Starting off with some ink of Keon on to box 2. Yeah, seems like I kind of had a feeling one quarterback was going to get like 4 autos. And that happened, right? Obviously, it was Caleb. And it's kind of like flip a coin. Which ones are going to get the more autos? And it's like, it's kind of a coin flip in these, right? Because every case so far has had 2 to 3 quarterback autos. And there's 4 big teams, right? There's 4 teams with big quarterback hits. Jalen Polk to 10. That's a little blue to 10 for the Patriots. Nice low number action there. We got Justin Tuck to 99. So it's almost like you got to... I feel like grabbing any one of the big teams, you got a 50-50 shot. 50-50 shot to hit some ink of the big quarterback. We got Donnie Shell. Steelers to 99. Another one for the baby panda. And this one's kind of nice. Launch short print. Mike Vick Falcons. How about a little love for that cheap Falcon spot? Combo. Zach's baby panda. Look at that. Good hit for $15 right there. Short print launch. Got Troy Franklin to the Broncos. And ink. Malik Giants. Nice hit. Giants to Jordan 11. Go Jordan. Nice hit on the Malik. Beauty. On card. Base auto. Not numbered. I thought they still numbered the base sometimes, but not there. And for the Panthers, Jatavian Sanders. Panthers over to Zach's Baby Panda. There you go. Got a lot of teams, so a lot of chances to hit there. You want to welcome Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith. That's kind of a sounds like I'm saying Smith. On the Vikings first break with us. Welcome, Mr. Smith, if you're watching. Appreciate you joining. Feel free to holler with any questions on the app. Guys, we do have a chat on the app. You guys can talk to me and to each other. We do have new community room as well. On the app homepage at the very bottom, you'll see community. Click that. We got some chat rooms. You can talk about the hobby. You can talk about some breaking news, some upcoming products, sports, things like that. Paul Krause to 99. Vikings. Speaking of the Vikings, there's our first hit for Mr. Smith. Dan Fouts to 125. For the, I believe that is the Chargers. San Diego Chargers. Steve Atwater, Broncos to 150. No quarterbacks yet. Maybe they're going to be at the end. I feel like a lot of times you hit the quarterbacks in the first couple boxes, so it's nice kind of saving them and savoring the case a little bit. Irving Fryer on the Patriots and Estime for the Broncos. A little closer magic. How about a little bow to 50 on the orange? Nice hit for the Broncos, Mr. DeSimile. There you go. Closer magic tonight. Bo Nix out of 50. Let's go. Let's get the red. There's one. Didn't have to wait that long. Jatavian again to 150. Out to the Panthers. And the Baby Panda. Yeah, it's always, it's kind of funny too. The first three cases we ripped didn't have any Caleb Williams autos. No Caleb Williams in the first three cases. So it's kind of, it's tough. It's a tough one. Like, the quarterbacks are going to hit, but which 2 or 3 is it going to be? Might have a booklet in this one. We do not. We just have a relic auto and a regular relic. All right. Get these guys. Cade Stover for the Texans to 50. Jatavian Panthers to 75. And nice little patches here. Out of 10. That's cool. A.D. Mitchell for the Colts to 10. Got some patch pieces in the source materials. Colts. Buffalo BK. Go Colts. Go Colts, baby. Let's go. Lawrence Taylor. And, well, we got a little Jaden Daniels base. A little something. A little something. Base are still tough to hit of the quarterbacks as well. How about Bucky on the gold to 15? Nice one for the Bucks. Beautiful card. Mr. Baby Panda. Ben, nice patch. 3 colors in that one. Orange, black, and red. Beauty. Beauty on the Bucky. Let's get the Bucky in a big one. I like it. And how about another Bucky auto? How about that box? Personal box for Ben to 99 on the on-card. On-card ink. There you go, Ben. Nice box for you. Wow. All right. 4 down, 4 to go. Into the second half. Looks like we got another patch auto. Chris Spielman, Lions to 125. And Archie, 1 of 1. Archie Manning Black. I said we needed to pull our first 1 of 1. There it is. Going old school. MJW and the Saints. Nice hit on the 1 of 1. Maybe it's Onyx. That's not the first time that you've seen 2 Buckies in a box. That's funny. 1 of 1 Archie. Very nice. How about a little Caleb Relic? There you go, Bears. It's a 99. Nice hit for the Bears. Daniel Eisner. There you go, Daniel. It's a 99 pink relic. Brewski on the base. And McConkey on the base. Well, this is the Saints box. How about Spencer Rattler to 75? Dual relic auto. A lot of people kind of picking up this guy right now as the likely starting quarterback for the Saints. And he had what is like one of the biggest college quarterbacks at one point, and then kind of he transferred and he kind of fell out, something like that. MJW, nice hit. I'm gonna put him behind the Archie. Let's show off our 101. And the Panthers seem to hit a ton of autos in this product. Jonathan Brooks. Between Brooks, Jatavian, and who else they got? I got one more. There's like 3 rookie autos. It's a 50 on the Brooks Panthers. There you go. Pull our first 101 finest. I agree, Raymer. I agree. I can get behind that. I can get behind that. Man, my voice is like, I feel like I'm on the verge of losing my voice. It was a really long day of baseball. Our team made it all the way to the championship. We had to get there at 7 a.m. Had to get up at 6, and we made it all the way to the championship. Didn't leave until about 7:45. That's why we started a little later tonight instead of around 8. I had to push everything to 9. Leggett, yes. Xavier Leggett, thank you. Maybe a redemption here? This is a really... Yeah, we do. We got a redemption, my friends. This felt a little bit thinner than usual. Laiatu for the Colts to 125. Star defenders of the Colts. Andre Reed to 99. Buffalo. How about another A.D. Mitchell relic? This time a jumbo swatch to 125 for the Colts. Buffalo on a roll here with those Colts. There's a lot of Colts hits. Got James Harrison. And then we got a Michael Pratt here. I'm going to use him to reveal the redemption in just a moment. How about a little love for the Bengals? Boy, the Bengals, I think this is it for the Bengals. Jermaine Burton ink to 99. That's kind of it. Some of those teams just one auto. That's why there's all those combos. 4 combos in this break. Over to, it's Mr. Baby Panda again. There you go. All right, redemption time. I know Caleb is a redemption. You are due to receive Providence Patch Autograph Red. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We got to look this one up. We'll look it up right after. I got to see what this is numbered out of. Providence Patch. I think that's going to be the jumbo on the bottom with the auto on top. Let's see some Caleb. It is Caleb Williams for the Bears. Nasty hit, Mr. Eisner. That's going to be red out of, I don't know, we're going to look in a minute here. Believe that'll be a pretty low number. Maybe to 75, I'm not sure. We'll check. Nice hit. Caleb redemption for the Bears. All right. All right, let's check that one out. I'm curious. I'm curious on the Providence Patch Auto. Those are usually the jumbos, 1 per case. Oops, I typed finest. I need Inception. Out of 15 is red? Okay. I know it varies because, like, this is out of 75, you know, the non-auto reds. Providence Patch Autographs. Okay. Where is the autos? Oh, there's 37 cards. Out of 75 or less. Red is out of 75 or less. So it could be less. Could be lower than out of 75, but I figured I figured it might be out of 75. All right, 2 to go. Let's get another quarterback. Come on. Sometimes cases do have 3. Oh, this is a thick. We got a booklet, my friends. We got a booklet. This one's real thick. Yeah. Rookie relic autograph book. Dual rookie relic. We might have a random on our hands. We'll see. We'll see. Tim Brown to 75. Raiders. Barry Foster, Steelers to 99. And Ricky Pearsall, Niners on the relic. Willie Gault. And Marshawn Lloyd. Check out our booklet in a moment. Behind that, got a little Ricky Pearsall ink to 125 Niners. Out to Mr. Eric. There you go, Eric. Ricky. All right. Here we go. Dual rookie relic autograph book. Ooh, is that blue? Oh, that's blue. This is going to be, was it out of 3 or out of 10? And it should have 2 nasty patches in it. 2 nasty patches. Wow. Rattler and Leggett to 5. With 2 big old pieces of patch in that bad boy. Let's go. Saints and the Panthers. We got Mr. Freeman and MJW. Guys, I'm going to PM you two. We got a $50 spot and a $30 spot. There we go. So I'm going to message you guys and discuss options on this one instead of leaving it to a random. Nice hit. See if you guys want to sell and split. Somebody buy the other out. Something like that. Let me get one of these fancy booklet one touches. Or booklet top loaders. This seems way too big. Yeah, that is way too big. What did we get? This is a postcard soft sleeve. This is not the right sleeve. All right, I'm going to get this in these are postcard sleeves. We got the wrong top loader sleeves here. I'm going to get this put into the top loader after the break. That's not the right sleeves, but we'll keep this handy off to the side here. That's it. I don't know what they did doing these booklets. It's like it's super random. It's just like a super random pairing on these guys. You get just random quarterback and like the Jaden Daniels and the Chiefs, Xavier Worthy. Jaden Daniels and Xavier Worthy. Like Leggett and Rattler. Dallas Turner and probably Caleb Williams. You know what I mean? They didn't really have any rhyme or reason. The dual quarterbacks make sense, like the Drake May and the Caleb and Jaden and Bo Nix or whatever. I get that, but these other ones are just kind of odd. So, all right, here we go. Last box to 99, Fred Taylor for the Jags. Dwayne Bowe on the green for the Chiefs. Drake May, there you go. Patriots to 125. A couple of quarterback relics. That's pretty nice. Only 8 of them in the break. Tough to get the QBs. Player worn too. Ray Lewis, Ravens base. And Cade Stover, Houston. Our first variation auto, Trey Benson to 150 for the Cardinals. Cardinals, Buffalo BK. There you go. Little ink for Arizona. And closing us out is going to be the Colts. A.D. Mitchell on the variation auto base. Non-numbered on that one. Colts with a nice break, Buffalo. There you go, Buffalo. Personal box on the 2 autos for you. And there we go, friends. That's going to do it for tonight's case of Inception. We'll probably do more. We're going to do some Prism Deca tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that, guys. 3-box, pick your team. of Prism Deca going to be dropping at noon Eastern. And then we do have that super cheap value mixer. Pick your team that is up right now. Check that one out. Really, really cheap team pricing on that break. So that one's pretty loaded up. And on to our recap. We got the Jaden Daniels base there. To 125, we got Latu, Spielman, Dan Fouts, and Steve Young. To 99, Fred Taylor, Barry Foster, Andre Reed, Paul Krause, Justin Tuck, and Rod Smith. To 75, Tim Brown, Jatavian Sanders. To 50, Cade Stover. And to 10, Jalen Polk for the Patriots. 0 for 10 between Inception. Really? We haven't hit you an auto? I remember you buying Commanders and Finest. You didn't hit an auto of Jaden in there? I swear I thought we hit you a big Jaden auto at one point. On to the relics. We got Drake May, Ricky Pearsall, A.D. Mitchell, Caleb Williams. A.D. Mitchell out of 10 there. Steve Atwater, Donnie Shell, Malik Neighbors. And autographs over here. A.D. Mitchell, variation. Trey Benson to 150, variation. Ricky Pearsall to 125. Roman Wilson, RPA, out of 35. Jermaine Burton to 99. Jonathan Brooks to 50. Jatavian to 150 and the base. And then we got this nasty book that I'm going to get a sleeve for our top loader. We didn't have them over here. Rattler and Leggett, Panthers, Saints. I'll PM you guys after. Discuss some options with that card. And onto the showcase. Nice break for the Saints here. Our first 101, Archie Manning. Nice hit. Archie Manning, 1 of 1. And then the Spencer Rattler dual relic auto. Plus half of that card over there. Saints with a wonderful, wonderful break. Malik Neighbors, base ink over to the Giants. Keon Coleman for the Bills to 99. Launch short print, Mike Vick for the Falcons. Falcons. I'm thinking Cardinals. Atlanta Falcons. There you go. And then 3 big ones. How about Bucky? 2 autos to 99 and to 15 on the RPA. Nice patch in that. We got Bo Nix out of 50 on the orange ink. Closer Magic for the Broncos. And then Caleb Williams, Providence patch auto red. Out of 75 or lower there. Should be, I think it's a jumbo patch with the auto on top. I could be wrong though. But nice break for the Bears, Mr. Eisner. There you go, and that's going to do it, my friends, for tonight's case of Inception. Do appreciate you guys hanging out with me and joining, as always. We'll be live here in a few minutes with Formula One Finest. Have yourselves a great rest of your night. We'll see you soon, and take care.